All right, well, it's about 8:30 and the sky is looking quite pretty. I spent a bunch of time taking pictures with Tangi in the beautiful sunset. It turned into a gorgeous orangey color and it was stunning. All right, hello. It is 9:15. I just lit a wee fire in the fire pit. There's like 5 or 6 sticks, 1 piece of wood, and just my toilet paper tissue. I just wanted to burn it, so that's about all that's going on here. It's super quiet, no more speedboats. Heard a loon calling. That's about it. Really quiet here. It's super hot still. It's 26 degrees on the thermometer without the Humidex. And I'm still sitting here in my tank top and my shorts, and we'll probably stay that way until the morning. All right, so over here, just behind the trees, is the sturgeon moon coming up. It's supposed to be really nice today. Once it comes up, I'll go out of the bug shelter and go take some pictures and videos. Right now, the bugs are buzzing all like crazy all over the place. All right, there it is, the sturgeon moon. It is beautiful, super bright. It's reflecting off the water, and it's just gorgeous. It's lighting up everything out here. Thank you. All right, it is 10:30. I'm surprised I made it this late. Temperature's finally dropping a little bit. It's 23 now without the Humidex, so it's much more comfortable. And I'm gonna head in the tent, just looking at the beautiful moon here. And I'm going in there, and I'm hoping I'm gonna have a really good sleep tonight because I am very tired. It's supposed to start raining around 4 a.m. now, thunder and lightning, and go until around 9. Hi. It's just about 11 o'clock. I had to get some stuff organized. Like, I get so used to using my backpack. Everything has its own pouch and pocket, and with the kayak, everything's just kind of scattered in all different bags and all over the place. So I just had to organize my stuff a little bit. I managed to get my tights on. I'm most likely not going to sleep in the sleeping bag, although the temperature is supposed to go down to 18. Right? But I just have my tank top on and my bug shirt and then my tights. I have to put something on my legs because I'm going to wake up at like 5:30 in the morning to go to the bathroom if I'm lucky. Hopefully it's not before then. And I'm going to be out in the forest, and I'm just going to get eaten alive if I don't cover up my legs a little bit at least. So the loons are making these really sad calls, like, was half a whale call earlier. A whole bunch of times. It just sounded so heartbroken. And now it's making like a, I guess it's a tremolo. They're weird calls. Anyway, not a loon expert. Fabulous day today. I love this campsite. It's super cool, except for all the stupid furniture people make. But otherwise, it's great. And I really enjoyed the day today. I really liked the paddle. Hopefully, it stays calm tomorrow. It's not supposed to be super windy. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Well, good morning. It is 6:15 on Saturday, August 9th. And the forecast has changed again. Continues to do so, I guess. I woke up at 4 a.m. to use the privy. And now there is no thunder and lightning between 4 a.m. and 9 a.m. As you can see, it's not raining. It changed to now severe thunderstorm watch at 10 a.m. So, I've decided to, as normal, pack up and head out early. Hopefully getting back to the access before the thunder and lightning occurs. But this is the plan that I've come up with. The water is the calmest right now. There is nobody out. It's super quiet here, except for this big woodpecker here. Who's been rustling about in the trees. And I just feel like that's the best course of action at this time. First thing I'm going to do is take down the bug shelter. I left it up last night because I was planning on having a leisurely morning and some breakfast in there while I watched the thunderstorms, which were supposed to be happening right now. But since it's dry right now, I'm going to hurry up and take it down and pack it up so I don't have to hang it up when I get home. Lucy light is in there. I left it on last night just 'cause. Why not? I don't need it anymore. So I wanted to see if it would last, and it's still going. It was lit up all night, and when I went out at 4 a.m., the moon was right here, nice and big and bright, but I did not take a picture. I just went back to sleep. I didn't have a long sleep, but I had a good sleep, so I feel pretty good. Okay, I just refreshed the weather network again, and now it says thunder, rain, and lightning between 7 and 8, and then again between 10 and 11. Oh man, I wish it would make up its mind. I don't want to get caught in thunder and lightning, especially if it's going to rain like right now, and it does look like it's going to happen. I don't know. There's some pretty dark clouds over here coming in, so just see, I guess. Here comes the sun on the other side of the campsite. It's just peeking through the clouds there. Looks absolutely beautiful. Looks so much better in real life. But sometimes it's like that. Well, there was a trail at the front where the kayak is, the very front, that I never noticed yesterday. So I followed it. And brings me out to this opening back here. Wow. Beautiful. Just to note that the beautiful red sunrise that was starting is now completely gone. So I'm glad I was up to see that because no longer there. Still debating if I should just pack up and give it a go or if I should wait and see if this thunderstorm comes at 7. I don't hear any thunder. I don't see any lightning. But This is some big water, and I don't want to be stuck out there in the middle of the lake and all of a sudden have thunder and lightning start. So I don't know. I don't know. I think someone's playing spin that wheel at the Weather Network, because I just refreshed it, checked the hourly again, and now the rain and the thunder and lightning is gone until 10 a.m. It's just so crazy. It's so hard to tell what's going to happen. I think I'm gonna make a break for it. All right, I'm just gonna make a quick video on packing my kayak. I do have a full video on packing my kayak. I think I'm on the French River or something. It's a really old video, but nothing's really changed. Just have a better camera, so I thought maybe I'd give it a go. I'm just gonna probably fast forward this. My bear vault actually fits in the back hatch of the Delta 15. A lot of people say, oh, my bear vault doesn't fit. It does fit in the back hatch. You just have to put it a certain way. And I don't really have a lot of gear, so I don't have to be specific about how I'm packing my stuff. I can just kind of jam it in there, but I'll still do it like the way I would do it if I had a lot of gear, just, you know, to kind of show you. So the first thing I generally do is I take anything that's small and skinny, like my tent poles and my thermarest, and I either stick them up or down into one of the corners of the boat. My sleeping bag has always just gone into the hatch right behind my seat. Just fits very nicely there, and I feel like it's super protected because it's like a little cubby, and so that is where I always put it, right in behind here. There that goes. Like I said, my bear vault goes back there. I'm just gonna wait 1 second. I'm gonna put a couple things, more things in here. My shoes, just have them double bagged. Up in the back they go. You have to watch when you're unpacking to make sure you don't forget stuff, because sometimes stuff goes way up there and you kind of go, oh, where did such and such go? I think there was a trip once I was looking for my rain pants the whole trip, and they were jammed up in the front of the boat. So, tent, small and skinny, stick it right up there. This is my pots and pans. Not really a lot of kitchen stuff. Threw some other things in here as well. I'm gonna throw my knife in there. I did have something else I was gonna put in there. Oh, my shovel, I still need that. I just keep that out till the last minute just in case I have to go to the bathroom. Stick that in there. These are my clothes. Extra bags. My camp chair. Small and skinny. Stick it there. These are just extra carrying bags, so I leave these on top. That way when I go to unpack or pack everything, I can pull these out first. and then I just throw all my stuff in these big bags. IKEA bags are really good for this as well, and basically that way you can just carry, you know, 3 or 4 bags instead of carrying one item at a time back and forth to the kayak. You can just throw everything in a big bag and then just unload it and load it. So these will go in last. This is just an extra dry bag that I brought. I've got my maps here. I don't really need them anymore, but just put them there just in case. And just extra stuff. Okay, bear vault lays right here, goes on a diagonal, and it fits right there. And yes, the hatch does close. The hatch is rounded up, so it does close there. And yesterday I just put the bug shelter on the other side, so I'm just going to do the same thing because that worked. There you go. Again, the hatch is rounded, so it doesn't have to be flat. And just this extra bag of stuff, random things. My bear spray. Brought my umbrella in case it was pouring rain. It was supposed to be raining all morning, and I hate going to the privy and sitting on the privy in the rain, so I brought my umbrella. Here's my extra bags. Just gonna stick these in here as well. This is just like, kind of like my camping purse. I usually take like my small backpack. Just has stuff that I might need. Sunscreen, meds, my thermometer, a phone charger, stuff like that. I also have my little day hatch here, and in here I have a charger and my sunglasses in case the sun decides to come out and grace us with its presence. And that's accessible while I'm paddling. This I'm just going to stick behind the seat. Same with my water bottle, easy access right behind my seat. Depending on the weather and the sun, sometimes I'll stick that in between my legs right in the cockpit just to keep it cool from the sun. Depends on what's happening outside. Got my bug shirt here, probably don't need it, and my hat, which I'm gonna wear, and I also have an extra hat and another bug net. So don't need all these things. I think I will put that in the back hatch. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put my baseball hat in the front hatch because if it rains, I don't want to get this wet. It's not waterproof. So I'm going to put this in there in case it rains. I'll probably switch up to the baseball hat, and I can just stick this in the cockpit here by my legs and keep it from getting wet. Okay, and my bug shirt, just stick it behind the seat. Hat. PFT I'm going to wear, and that's it. Just close them up and off you go. They're shut. Okay, and that's it. We're ready to go. Yes, I did it up on the hill because it's really hard to do at the water, and the kayak's pretty durable. I'm just gonna untie it, slide it right down the hill, jump in, and off I go. So that's it for that. I'm gonna make one last trip to the privy, and I'm off. All right, it's about 7:40. My necklace is gone. It broke in my hand, thankfully, so I didn't lose it, but I have another one at home. I have a couple of backups. I was going for my last trip to the privy. I just started walking back to the kayak, and all of a sudden it started downpouring. It rained for maybe 4 or 5 minutes, and now it's stopped again. I'm gonna get going. Oh, here comes another wave of rain, whatever. I've got my hat on. I don't hear any thunder. I don't see any lightning, so I'm gonna go for it, and hopefully I don't get caught in something nasty, and we'll see how it goes. All right. Big, loud, rumbly thunder. Just came from right over there. And it's not raining, but can't go with the thunder. I gotta wait. Hi. I'm sitting on one of these bushcrafter benches. Tucked in the trees. I did not take the bug shelter out or take anything out to make breakfast. I heard that one rumble of thunder. I haven't heard anything else since. All right, it's 10 after 8. Haven't heard anything, but technically I'm supposed to wait 30 minutes, I think, to get on the water before the last rumble of thunder, so kind of leaning towards going to get my food and making breakfast. Still thinking about it. The sky looks like it's clearing up a bit, but we'll see. All right, it's been 40 minutes since I've heard any thunder. I've been talking to Jenny because I have a signal, and checked the radar. A lot of times I can't see that out here, but I can see it. So it looks like the storm, one storm just left. It's out of the area now, but there's another one coming in around 11:30, 12 o'clock. It's 8:30 right now, 8:40. It should take me just around 2 hours or so to get out. So I think I can make it. I'm just on the edge of the next storm, and I was on the edge of the last storm. So if it's correct, hopefully it is, I should be able to make it. Otherwise, I have to wait until after 12:30 to go. All right, I am in the kayak and on my way. Wish me luck. Probably not going to film too much. I got a couple extra Ziploc bags just sitting here on the deck, just in case I need to cover the phone. Again, I'm not worried about myself getting wet or anything like that, or my stuff getting wet. Everything's packed away, but I just worried about the lightning and the thunder. So as long as that stays away, should be good. Just gonna paddle as fast and as hard as I can and get back to the access, hopefully without dying. Well, I paddled for about 10 minutes and it's thundering again. It's rumbling a lot, and I don't want to get struck by lightning. So I've turned around and I'm going back to the campsite. I'm going to set up the bug shelter. I'm going to make breakfast, and I'm going to stay there probably until 12:30, 1 o'clock, or whenever these two storms pass, and then I'll come back out. It's not worth the risk. All right, I grabbed the bug shelter and my chair maybe, and my bear vault, my cooking stuff, and set up, make some breakfast, and hang out here until these storms pass. All right, it's 9:06. Got the bug shelter set back up. Just went to the boat and grabbed my thermarest because I really would love to take a nap if I'm going to be here for this long. But first I'm going to make something to eat. Rumbling is still continuing, so I'm glad I made that call and came back, even though I would have liked to continue on, but it's just not safe. So yeah, more thunder. I definitely made the right call. All right, hello again. I'm coming to you from Thunder Island, where lots of thunder has been rumbling. Feels very weird not having my necklace. It broke this morning, so I feel very naked without it, but so be it. I am making breakfast now. It is thundering like crazy, so I am very happy that I made the decision to come back. Gotta make it fit on the English muffin, so parcel it off a little bit. All right, as the thunder continues to rumble, there's my breakfast sandwich. I'm just gonna sit here and eat it and enjoy my beautiful view and watch the weather and wait to see what happens. So far, just lots of thunder rumbling. Thunder's still rumbling. Still not raining. Haven't seen any lightning, but it's up there somewhere. I just made myself a big pot of hot chocolate. It's not full. Maybe a third, just a little bit over a third. I'm just sitting here listening to my audiobook and listening to the thunder and waiting. There's so much thunder. It's rumbling like every 15, 20 seconds now. It's crazy. Still nothing else going on. A little bit of wind has picked up, but not much. And no rain. So this morning when I heard the thunder, it was over here. Now I hear the thunder over here somewhere. Not that it matters. Thunder's thunder. Oh, it's actually cooling down a little bit here. I almost felt a little goosebump on my arm. Wind is kicking up. It's supposed to kind of clear up around 12:30 or so. It's only like 10:30, so I'm gonna wait a couple hours. I'm gonna sit and listen to my audiobook and drink my hot chocolate. I did bring my thermarest into the bug shelter, so I might blow that up and try to have a nap. Just see what happens. Hi. Well, it's 12 o'clock. That time actually flew by. I was gonna have a nap, blow up my thermarest, never even did that. I did a few things on social media, listened to my audiobook. I had my giant hot chocolate, I had a breakfast sandwich, and I have repacked up everything, taken down the bug shelter, and I am now ready to go. The radar shows everything is clear. It's even stopped raining. Again, not worried about the rain. It's just the thunder that was the issue, and I haven't heard any thunder rumbling in about a half an hour now, even I think a little bit more than that. So good to go. And we're off and running. Yay! All right, getting back in the kayak and leaving, take 2. All right, it is about 12:15, and I am back on the water. Hopefully my mission is successful this time. Bye to the campsite. Thank you, Miigwech, merci, because we're in Quebec. And off and running. Well, you can see on the bigger part of the lake there that the water is fairly rippled. The winds are picking up. They're supposed to go up to 27-kilometer gusts now, which wasn't in the forecast before and is now. But it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And I'm pretty sure they were a lot more when I came in. And as long as there's no more thunder, I'm happy. I know that there is some more expected later today around 3 or 4 o'clock, so I don't have like a ton of time, but I have quite a good amount to be able to get out and explore and take pictures and do whatever. And shouldn't have any issues getting back to my car before that happens again. So fingers crossed. All right, it is 12:45 and I'm just making my way through the lake. Super quiet out here. Seen a couple speedboats here and there. One went past way on the other side of the lake. And I hear one humming somewhere in behind me, but haven't seen that one. I can see a boat too up on me, up in front of me on the right. Looks like they're just sitting, maybe fishing or something, I don't know. And I passed by that island campsite that I passed by on the way in that had a tent on it, and there was no boat. There's actually a red kayak there. And yesterday, when I was at camp, I saw a red kayak paddling through, and I thought that maybe they were looking for a site and they were coming towards my camp. And I think I was in the middle of getting water or doing something. And then when I looked back, the kayak was gone. So I just assumed they came this way now. They must have maybe been camping there and set up and then went to check out the rocks over by, I think it's called Canal. This has been my focal point since shortly after I left the campsite. Yesterday when I was paddling, when I went to all my kayaking courses and stuff and took a whole bunch of my training, one of the things you learn is to always look behind you. A lot of times when you're out tripping and paddling and stuff, you always look ahead, right? Where am I going? Where am I turning? You know, oh, okay, what campsite is this? You know, but you don't look behind you. And then when it comes time to go back, if you have to go back the same way you came, nothing looks familiar to you because you're looking at it from a different direction. So when I'm paddling, especially in the kayak or when I'm on big water, I'm always trying to look behind me and look for landmarks. And this one is absolutely perfect because it's just like so lit up and it's easy to see from like a lot of different directions. And I know that I have to go past that, like towards that and past it. It was on my left side yesterday coming in, so I know I've got to paddle and that's got to be on my right side. So I haven't really been paying too much attention to my directions because I know that that's over there and I've got to go that way. So don't forget to look back when you're paddling because it does really help to orientate you when you're going out of somewhere, especially if you're on really big water. It's just so much easier and helpful so that you know exactly where you are. Hi, Looney. Oh my gosh. He just popped up right beside my boat. Scared the crap out of me. All right, it is 1 o'clock and I'm still making my way through here. Very, very beautiful day. Wind isn't bad at all. It's super calm still. Well, hello. It is about 5 after 1 and I'm just paddling along here. I think I'm moving quite well. It's super hot out. There's barely any sun. There's a little bit of cloud cover and it's just so stinking hot. So I pulled out my headliner because my hat is in the hatch. My hat would have given me a little bit of shade on my face, but that's pretty much it. And the sun is kind of over here, so probably wouldn't have done that much. But I kept my headliner in my camping purse that's behind my seat. So I reached back there and I grabbed it and I dunked it in the lake and then I put it on and it just feels wonderful. The problem is it just dries super fast. Like I just did it before I started the video and it already feels like it's dry, but it's cold and it's wet and it's cooling my head down and it feels great. All right. What is going on? This is about 20 after 1 and I am, I guess, at the turnoff to go towards Bay d'Orval. Just kind of went left. I kind of snuck in behind an island because there's a lot of speedboats out here. They must just be starting to leave because of the time or maybe because of the thunderstorms this morning. Some of them didn't come on the water at least, which is good. All right, I am back in the channel with the cottages. I just saw a lady who Jenny and I said hi to. It was, I guess, her and her husband. There was two of them laying out there last time we passed by on the dock, and I was looking for them yesterday, but they weren't there. Yeah, she said hello. Really nice people here. All right, it is 2 o'clock, and just in the little, almost in the final section here to the access, that cottage there where the rock is. I think that's the last property. And then there's just a little bit of a paddle in the channel there to the access. I think my window was perfect. The wind is just starting to pick up. I just had the worst gust. It was massive and just came out of nowhere. And looking up now in front there, you know, the sky is all blue here above me and the sun is shining and it's beautiful. But off in the distance, look like some dark clouds are starting to come back in. All right, so there are some people at the access. I did see a car. I got pretty good eyes, they're pretty sharp. It looked like the car moved, so it must have went to go park, and there's still somebody or two people at the access there in a boat. So I'm just gonna take my time here and wait for them to launch, because I don't think I can fit both, I don't think we can fit both of the boats there. So, yeah. All right, I'm back at the access. I just went and got my car. My stuff's over here on the side of the road. I just have to throw it in the car, load up the kayak, and I'm on my way. Another great adventure here in Quebec. All right, I'm just going to insert this at the end of the video. Great little trip here in the Crown Land area near Opemican National Park. You access at Bay d'Orval, and you can just camp in the municipal lot. There's no charge. There aren't like a ton of campsites. I didn't see that many, but there's also nobody out here. Well, it's a Friday that I came. I'm leaving on a Saturday. Just saw a couple of speedboats here and there, and no cottages in this area or anything like that. So it's super awesome. Lots of things to do at Opemican. At the beginning of July, I camped in one of their backcountry sites. You can do that so you know you have a guaranteed site. They're beautiful with the luxury outhouses in them. Check out the video if you haven't seen that. You can also come and do some hardcore backcountry camping or a challenging backcountry trip, doing a couple of portages into the wild portages route, or portage sauvage, which I did a couple of weeks ago. They have car camping, they have hiking trails, they have biking, fishing, swimming, scenic stuff. There's all kinds of things to do here. Check it out. It's someplace new to go, and it's not super far from the other places you're going to already if you're going to those places. So you never know what you might find. Might be something cool there, and a neat adventure is waiting. So I am going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. Lots and lots of adventures to come, so stay tuned, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.